Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning, adventurers. Can you believe we came all the way to Kentucky just to go to jail?
If only we can break these shackles.
Oh, it's really easy.
Oh, actually, yeah.
You just lift
All
it
right.
up.
We're
I
free.
don't know why people complain so much about this.
Did you like that intro? That was a fun
Yeah.
one. We did the crime, we did the time, and now we're just gonna drink a bunch of whiskey.
Yep.
Because we are in the self-proclaimed bourbon capital of the world. We're actually taking a road trip to stay in a really cool place in Kentucky, but on the way we figured we'd stop in the bourbon
I
capital.
mean, if you're gonna drive through the bourbon capital of the world, you gotta stop in and try some bourbon, especially because it is our favorite beverage, maybe ever.
Yes, favorite adult beverage,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm so excited.
Bardstown, Kentucky was originally settled in 1789, which actually makes it the second oldest town in Kentucky. I don't know what it's second to, I probably should have looked that up, but I'll put it on the screen or something. Like we mentioned a million times in the intro, it is the bourbon capital of the world. They even have a bourbon festival that happens here, but unfortunately, like many other festivals, this one actually wasn't canceled, it was moved online. I'm not sure how they did that, because you can't really taste bourbon digitally, but maybe everyone just cheers over Zoom or something.
The reason we were pilloried this morning is because we were staying in the old jail, which was actually the oldest functioning jail in Kentucky. And if you're wondering, yes, it is spooky and haunted. Let's go take a tour and see if we can find any hopefully friendly inmates.
Bye.
It was only a little drill.
Here, I'll help you.
There you go. Teamwork got it.
Yeah.
You can actually stay in like a mock jail cell here. Well, it's a lot more comfortable looking than I think it was back in the day. And this is the real door, and apparently a woman tried to escape through this slot one time and she got stuck.
They said she stripped down and then soaped herself up and tried to wiggle through, got stuck halfway through, and the doctor had to come oil her up again and shove her back in. Believe it or not, this is actually where they used to hang prisoners,
In this delightful courtyard?
right in front of the well there. But now, this is where you would eat breakfast if you come and stay.
In the summer.
In the summertime, yeah. All right, now it's time to bust out of here and go explore the town.
We ended up spending a little too much time strolling around downtown, and we just stopped at a cafe. We actually are heading to a distillery though, and we had to make an appointment because of COVID. They're only taking appointments, you have to do it in advance, and I think it's only gonna be a group of like 6 people.
Yeah, it should be a really intimate tour, but it's a really cool distillery and a bourbon that we have never tried before.
Yes. In fact, that's it right there. That's where we're going. We really have to hustle because we're late. Sadly, we ordered some food when we lost track of time, and now we're walking and
Yeah,
eating.
so now we're walking and eating.
Forget everything I just said. I'm an idiot, and I booked the wrong day for the tour. I just called them and was telling them we were gonna be late, and they said, oh, I don't even have you. But they said that we can come an hour from now and still make the tour. So instead of rushing around, we found a little bench.
Away from the traffic, I don't know if you guys have been hearing it, but this is the loudest town I think we have ever been to in our entire lives. I don't know what it is. There's just nonstop traffic and huge, loud trucks going by every 2 seconds. But I found a peaceful place under a nice little tree in the
And
sun.
then we're gonna peacefully sip some whiskey after
Yes,
this, dang it.
yeah. It's gonna be smooth sailing from here and smooth drinking. We're just touring the warehouse. This place is huge. It might look like it's just this one little floor, but it goes way up and way back. There are so many barrels
So
in
many
here.
barrels, an uncountable amount.
I think like 10,000 or 20,000 I think they can fit in here. It's wild.
Let me just tell you guys, the best part is when you walk in, you're hit with the smell of bourbon in the air. It's like sweet vanilla or something. It's really good.
Apparently they're unloading some corn to use. I've never seen this process done before.
It's really neat. So much corn in this truck.
And apparently they get multiple truckloads a day.
Boy, does it smell good.
It smells like cereal. I want to eat it.
Distillery Tour was a wild success. That was actually one of the cooler ones we've been to. The storehouse where they were storing all the barrels, I guess the aging warehouse or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Maybe the coolest we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Definitely the oldest, I think.
Yeah. We ended up doing a tasting, but it's just so loud when we do these distillery tours that I can't film anything.
Yeah.
So we decided to do our own tasting
We brought
here.
it home with us.
This is rule number 1 of a distillery tasting anyway. Bring some home, baby.
And this was our favorite. We tried 2. The small batch is the way to go.
By the way, this is our room in the jail. We never showed it off earlier. This one I think was part of the jailer's residence. But the room is super cool. You can see the original stone walls. I think these are like 2 or 3 foot thick, just to make sure that no one can escape, because they had some escapes back in the day. The coolest part is the ceiling. Look at this. It's these huge rustic looking beams. I've never seen a ceiling quite like this.
No.
It just looks intimidating almost, like it's gonna fall on your head.
I guess this is why they called them chamber pots. Get it? There's a potted plant in there.
I actually didn't get it until you explained it. Nice job.
Oh, did it come off that easily?
Yeah, that's it. So why is it called 1792, you ask? Well, of course, that's the year that they bottled this. It's that old. Just kidding. This is actually the year that Kentucky became a state, 1792. It was the 15th state, I think. And yes, we did take the tasting cups, but we're pouring ourselves a much bigger helping than they gave us. Cheers.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if a lot of you guys watch and drink straight bourbon, but we actually drink it all the time.
Oh, it's our favorite. Successful day in the bourbon capital. And the nice thing with being downtown here in Bardstown is everything's within walking distance. And one of the coolest restaurants in town is literally next door. So we're gonna finish just this one, not many of these, and then head over there. See you there.
For dinner, we've come to the Talbot Tavern, which is just like a couple steps away from the Jailer's Inn where we're staying. I really wanted to try a mint julep, which is a really popular cocktail here in Kentucky. It's just mint, sugar, ice, and bourbon. But I've never had one. But they were out of mint.
Yeah, I
So
guess it's
sad.
not seasonal right now. It is the middle of winter. But that's okay. We found delicious substitutes.
Yeah, well, I got an old fashioned, which I've had a million times, but they're just so good.
Oh, yeah. I went with a sidecar named Desire. It's their 2014 Kentucky Bourbon Festival official drink. Oh, it smells like all
Cheers.
my desires.
Smells like all my desires. Has that ever been said before?
I don't know.
Also, fun fact, this is actually the world's oldest bourbon bar. And if you don't believe me, it says so right here.
It's printed in black and white.
So it must
it's
be true. This dish, this beautiful creation, is known as the hot brown. Doesn't sound like a beautiful creation. But it was actually created in Louisville, Kentucky, which is just north of where we are right now. According to Wikipedia, this dish is a variation on Welsh rarebit, which is a dish we actually tried in Wales, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple dish. It's just an open-faced sandwich with turkey breast, but also sometimes turkey breast, ham, and bacon. So there's bacon on the top, so I hope there's turkey breast and ham on the inside. We'll find out. There's bread inside here, and they douse it with cheese, and then they bake it or they broil it until it becomes crispy on top. So that's when you have all these little burned edges over here. This is gonna put me in a coma.
Favorite meal: cheese, bread, meat.
Cheese and meat. How can you go wrong? See what's inside this sucker. Whoa. Oh yeah, there's bread all right. So there's definitely ham on the inside. There's bacon on the top. I don't know. I mean, I guess the turkey's probably mixed up in there. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on, but man, this is gluttonous. It is rich, oily, and decadent. Look at this thing, you guys. It's meat, bread, and cheese. I mean, it's friggin' delicious. That Gruyere is just so delicious. It's got that crispiness because they broiled it on the top. It's gonna be a good Gruyere. I can tell. I was saving that joke.
Is that a 2021 joke?
All right, I think we're gonna eat this super quick because they're closing down and we're the last people in the restaurant. We came a little bit late,
Well,
so.
it's a Monday in the winter during COVID. I don't think their hours are very late. But that's okay. We got our food just in time, so we'll just enjoy it and then head back to our boudoir, our jail cell. See you guys tomorrow.
before we leave the area, we wanted to take a quick stop to Bernheim Forest. Everyone in town that we talked to has been recommending it. It's actually just like 30 minutes out of town in this secluded forest area that I think is like a nature preserve. They do like horticultural experiments here, I think. That's as far as my knowledge goes on the topic.
It has sadly gotten very cold out, but I think it's going to be really cool. There are supposedly some very cool art installations that we are headed to. And
Yeah.
it's the perfect way to walk off our dinner from last night. Oh my word.
There should be some forest giants creeping around that the area is known for. Let's see if we can go find them. We're supposed to follow the yellow footprints, so. We found the first one, you guys. Little Nis, a giant called Little Nis. It's actually a really cool sculpture. I like it a lot. Surprisingly really detailed, and it's also a little creepy because his head kind of looks really real.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's just gonna turn and say hi to you or something. Or eat you.
No way, I think he's watching for the fishes.
Yeah. We have found the last giant. There she is.
Little Alina.
Um,
She's building a feather, apparently.
Oh,
out
is
of
that what it
rock.
is?
Yeah.
We've actually just been keeping our masks on outside even when no one else is around just because it warms up your face. It's so
cool.
nice. I like it.
Yeah, also, outside of COVID times, if you came, normally you could interact with these things. The fences wouldn't be here, and they actually encourage you to like go up and pat them and get pictures with them, but we couldn't today.
Yeah, I'm actually really bummed out about it because they're really cool and I wanted to be able to try to get some cool photos, but oh well, next time.
Yeah.
In a post-COVID world, maybe.
Yeah.
Our road trip is going to continue. I think we mentioned it earlier, but we're going to be staying in a really cool place.
Yep.
A place we've never stayed in before. If you can
Yeah.
believe that. I feel like we say that with most of the places we stay these days.
Yeah, we've been trying to find really fun and unique ones, and this might be the most unique,
Yes.
which we have also said a lot lately. But we're going further east into Kentucky. It's going to get really mountainous and beautiful. I'm really
yeah.
excited for it. All right, Bardstown. We drank and ate delicious things, took a little nature walk.
We
You've been good
conquered.
to us. Yeah.
We conquered it.
Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.